From Johnny Carson to Jimmy Stewart and anyone else you can imagine, our next guest has seen it all from some of the biggest stars of the 70s during her time at NBC Studios. And now she's spilling all the tea in her new book, My Peacock Tale, Secrets of an NBC Page. Please welcome to the show, Shelley Herman.
Yes. Nice to meet you. All right, now a page is one of the most wanted roles in the entertainment industry, especially at NBC. Most people, though, have never even heard of that job. Tell us, what does a studio page do?
Well, specifically with NBC, it's an executive training program. So it's really like the best entry-level job somebody can get. And usually you have to at least have your Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree before you can apply online. They get about 16,000 applications a year. They say the odds of getting into Harvard are better than becoming a page. And once you get the job, in New York, what they do is they usher the TV shows and they give tours of 30 Rock. Here in Los Angeles, the tour operation doesn't exist anymore, but the people who are in the page program still get the chance to hang around executives, work for different entities that NBC Universal owns, like Bravo, USA. They can work in the press department, but you've got 18 months to learn everything you can, make all the contacts you need, and hopefully get a leg up and get a good job in the industry.
Wow, love it.
I like it. All right, so in your book, there's a story about how you almost killed Jimmy Stewart by taking a picture with him. How did that happen?
Well, it's very rare for the pages to even have pictures with celebrities because we're supposed to be professional. We're the ambassadors from NBC to intermix with the talent or the production companies. But Jimmy Stewart was doing The Tonight Show one evening, and his limousine driver asked if I would take a picture with him and Mr. Stewart. And I did. And then Jimmy Stewart says, "Oh, why don't you have the little lady come over here and I'll take a picture with her?" So that's how I even got the picture. But a couple hours later, I got rushed to the emergency room because as a 21-year-old who was going to college, because they still let you be in college while you were working at the time, I was working another part-time job. I was dating somebody. It was Christmas. It was crazy. I wound up in the emergency room with hepatitis. And my first thought was, get to Jimmy Stewart, get him tested. I don't want to be the one who kills Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm glad he's okay. Yeah. He's okay. You worked with Andy Kaufman at the very beginning of that strange wrestling stint we all remember in his career. What was it like working with Andy behind the scenes with such a mysterious guy? What was he like?
Andy was 10 of the nicest people you ever met put together, all rolled into one. He was kind, he was creative, and he was somebody who was honest, which is kind of funny to say because he deceived so many people. Right. But his art was pure, and he recruited me to do something with him one evening where I went up on stage and he pretended like he was going to barber school, so he had something to fall back on if this entertainment industry thing didn't work out for him. And mind you, he was already a little bit famous at this point. And he was cutting a wig, and I was getting upset because it was a bad hairdo, and somebody in the audience said, "Hey, stop that," and he kind of scuffled with that guy, and then I ran off stage. Well, when the whole thing was over, we're standing outside in front of the Improv, and Andy's laughing, and the other guy, they're high-fiving each other. And I said, "What was that?" He goes, "We got a reaction. We got a feeling. This is something. This is it." It was the precursor to the wrestling that he was doing. And his art was to get feelings out of people. And then just a little PS to that, Andy once told me that he was going to work on a sitcom, and it wasn't very good, so don't waste my time watching it. And that was Taxi.
Wow.
And I married one of the cast members from Taxi who was on the first season, the actor Randall Carver, who played John Burns.
Wow.
Oh. Well, we have less than a minute, so I just want to ask you really quickly, tell us in 30 seconds, what were the limo runs that was an assignment? Everybody wanted the limo runs with the celebrities.
Oh, well, the limo runs were great. We'd pick the celebrities up at the airport, bring them to events. In one case, one of the celebrities kidnapped Gilda Radner at her request, took her all around Hollywood, and his car ran out of gas, and Gilda Radner, along with other pages, are pushing her car down Beverly Boulevard. So we shouldn't kidnap the talent.
No,
bad idea.
You live and you learn.
I bet Gilda
Unless it's Tori.
How fascinating. DBL Nation, be sure to check out the book, My Peacock Tale, Secrets of an NBC Page, out now at mypeacocktale.com. Thank you so much, Shelley. We appreciate you. We'll be right back.